Anthony Rendon has been a story this year because he hasn't been playing. He's missed 102 games with a wrist injury, but gentlemen, activated today. Mike Ford was DFA'd in the corresponding move, but Rendon now will serve his 5-game suspension from that fight against Seattle earlier this year. Just initial thoughts, just good news overall to get him back in the lineup here soon.
And I've talked to him a little bit on the bench. I mean, he actually feels really good. And you're talking about a wrist injury. You're talking about a hitter. Anything with the hands, that's a dangerous thing to be talking about, you know, as far as career goes. But he feels good. He's been taking great BP. He's looking forward to getting in the game. So I think this is good news for him and for the Angels.
Yeah, I mean, as a veteran player, I don't think he really needed to worry about finishing the season. I think he's just more worried about his health, as Tim talked about. So it's good to hear that he is healthy.
Yeah, and this is him taking live BP from a pitcher yesterday for the very first time. He deemed himself well and ready to go. That's good news for him, good news for his Angels teammates, and good news for 2023. Let's get some more good news. So, well, you know, when we think about good news, we always bring in Erica West, and she's always got great news. So tell us some more good news about Anthony Rendon, Erica.
Oh, that was a heck of an introduction there, Frenchie. Thank you for that. Yeah, it kind of crept up on us a little bit, right? This good news with Anthony Rendon, as you mentioned, missing a bunch of games this season. He's been out since June 15th with that right wrist inflammation, undergoing that season-ending injury, or the surgery, excuse me. So I think it was a little bit of a surprise to all of us seeing him now being reinstated from that injured list. He does feel good. Yesterday was the first day that he did face that live pitching, so there was no other day prior to that they could have possibly reinstated him just in time, right? We're running out of runway here for the end of the season. That's what Phil Nevin was talking about yesterday, but he's back. He will serve that 5-game suspension starting tonight, and we did have a chance to talk to him before the game today about why it's important for him to be participating in baseball activities now and having a healthy offseason come this winter.
And that was always my expectation, especially, I mean, this is 2 years in a row now, so whether it was going to happen or not, I was going to push myself to try to come back this year. And if it worked, it worked, but if it didn't, that's fine. Like, I was okay with that. I could go into the offseason, but I didn't want to leave anything behind saying, oh, I could have got activated. You know, they ended the last year, so I wanted to make sure that I gave myself every opportunity.
Yeah, he's ready to play. I mean, he feels like he's ready to go. Obviously, there's no rehab games to go play in, but he's kept himself in great shape. I mean, is it 9-inning baseball shape? I mean, we got 3 games to find out. We'll see how it goes. You know, I'll talk to him as we get closer to Monday, but he's going to continue to do the live at-bats, the work on the field, and we wouldn't activate him unless he was ready to play. And this wasn't just to get this out of the way. Like, realistically, he can play the game right now. He'd be able to play tonight if he was able.
Yeah, just to reinforce what Phil Nevin was talking about, of course you're getting the suspension out of the way now, yes, so that he doesn't have to serve it at the beginning of 2023. But Rendon maintains that that was not the emphasis. For him, this was really about peace of mind. Being able to come back because he missed all of that time last season, but really peace of mind heading into the offseason. So how did he feel the last 2 days facing the live pitching? He said he felt a little awkward, and of course that is to be expected. So what will that look like here tonight as he starts serving that 5-game suspension, guys? Well, he was here getting the work in, but unfortunately he does have to go home, so he won't be able to be here, but he will be back, hopefully getting in that starting lineup those final 3 games of the season as they end the season up in Oakland. So a lot to look forward to those last 3 games.
Absolutely. And Erica, one more for you. Do you get any sense of kind of the enthusiasm surrounding his return from his teammates? I mean, we're finally going to get a look at what this, you know, without Fletch obviously, but kind of an idea what this lineup could look like in 2023.
Absolutely. And one quick update, Fletch was feeling good coming out of facing live pitching earlier today too, so Nevin did say we can expect to see him sooner rather than later. But just the enthusiasm that you're seeing from the guys in the dugout coming out as we were talking to Rendon this afternoon. Mike Trout came out, put his hands on his shoulders, said he was excited to have his teammate back. So yeah, considering you're ending the season, not going to the postseason, but you're getting guys back healthy so you don't have a question mark heading into next year, and you got the debut of Logan O'Hoppe tonight too, there's a lot of enthusiasm going around in the dugout right now.